How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good.
Can everybody hear me? Is that
I can hear you, Justin.
okay? Cool. Awesome.
You're going to want to be on mute most of the time just because of background noise and hearing me repeat back. But yes, I can hear you. I also want you to see that there's a chat feature. And you can totally type in questions and everything that you need right there. Yes, Alexis found it. So just kind of look down at the bottom and it'll say, yep, Justin found it too. Good job.
Awesome. Okay.
And if you guys could put it on mute for yourself, that will be super helpful for to not get the feedback. So you just want to kind of get good. Awesome. Okay. We got lots of people here. How's everybody feeling? You can kind of type something in to let me know how you're feeling about things, because this is, this is a little different. Oh no, I've got one that's sick. Oh, stressed. That makes sense. Oh, you're back in Canada. Wow. Saving money on gas. That's true. That's true. Locked in your room. Wow. Well, my husband is home. He works at the medical field, and I didn't expect him to be home, but he is in neurology, and so he is doing telemedicine from home. So we have me that I'm teaching online. We have my husband who's seeing patients through telemedicine. Then I have both of my children home that are taking classes online. So it's going to be interesting. My dogs don't know what to do with all of us here all the time. So it's definitely going to be interesting. So I just kind of wanted to get together today, let you know that it's going to be okay. And kind of go through a couple of things so that we know what the rest of everything looks like. So I'm going to take just a minute and I'm going to screen share my desktop. Okay. And I want to get my chat back up so that I can make sure I see any questions that come up while I'm talking. Whoops, I lost there we go. Okay. Chat, here we go. Okay, I've got my chat. So don't hesitate if you have any questions to type it into the chat, and I'll be kind of looking at that from time to time to make sure that I'm answering all your questions as we go. Okay. So I know this is different. I know that we're all a little nervous. What I want you to know though is teaching online is not a new thing for me. I've been teaching online for a while. And so I kind of know how to navigate the system. I know how to kind of check in with you guys. So it's not a crazy new thing for me. So I'm here to help. And that's the thing that you've got to remember, is that I am here to help. Okay? So I want to start out with things that are staying the same. What is staying the same and what is changing? That's what you want to know. What's staying the same and what's changing? I am still posting all my lectures on Canvas the same way that I've been doing the entire semester. So you're going to have access to those lectures. Homework is still inside WebAssign, just like you've been doing all semester. And we are going to meet every Monday at 10 o'clock just so that we can touch base and we can kind of get an overview of everything that you need to do for the week. Now, what's different? We are not going to have a scheduled meeting time on Wednesday and Friday. The reason that I did that is because everyone in the nation is on Zoom and everyone in the nation is doing stuff online. So eventually our bandwidth is going to be an issue. So I want to touch base once a week, but your Wednesday class and your Friday class, you'll be doing those based on videos that I've already uploaded. Okay, so that's something that's different. My office hours are inside Zoom. You are in Zoom right now. There's just a different link for office hours, and it says Alicia's online office hours. You click on that, and I'm there. Basically, I'm in Zoom in the mornings, and in the afternoons, I'm returning emails, grading, creating videos and tests, and doing those types of things for you. So that's what's I'm doing in the afternoon. You can still email me in the afternoon, and I can get back to you. You can post discussions in the afternoon. I'm just not in the Zoom classroom during that time, so that I can do recordings for the rest of the week. Your test, your quiz, and your final exam will all be inside WebAssign. So you won't be doing a paper and pencil test. It'll be inside WebAssign. And your tests and your quizzes are timed. Tests and quizzes are timed. That's different. And if you have anything with DSS, so if you get extended time in DSS, then I will make sure that those quizzes are addressed with that additional time. So don't worry about that. Here are some resources for you. What do I do when I need help? What if I'm not sure what to do? So I will show you, but we've got a discussion and some online resources inside Canvas that I can show you. Your WebAssign has a support system. If you're having any trouble with that, it's support.cengage.com, and it has a 1-800 number that you can call. Tech support is still available at Montevallo. You just have to submit a ticket or call or email. All of those, they're working remotely, but they are still available. And then, of course, you can always email me. You can always email me. Okay, so that's where you go for help. Now, I am certain that this will come up. Okay, it's already been an issue in my house because I have a son that likes to game. Why is my internet so slow? Okay, there are possible reasons. Multiple people are trying to attend live classes. Okay, I teach live classes, my daughter attends live classes, and my son attends live classes. That's 3 of us trying to use the Wi-Fi, and my husband is trying to use the Wi-Fi. So we have 4 adults in our house that are trying to do that. We have to schedule our time. Okay, we have to do it at off times. So if you've got multiple people in your house trying to get online, that's probably going to be an issue, and you probably need to do things at different times. Are several people working from home? Your parents may be in a situation where they're doing their job from home. Do you live in a rural area? Is someone gaming? Gaming takes up an enormous amount of bandwidth. So you definitely want to make sure no one's gaming if you're trying to get online. Streaming also takes up a decent amount of bandwidth. That's Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus. So those are some of the possible issues. My children know that between 9 and 11 on Mondays, I'm going to be online teaching. So they can't do any of those things that they would normally do from 9 to 11. My husband, he gets the afternoons. That's one reason I'm not online in the afternoon, is because my husband is seeing patients in the afternoon. And so we are doing it opposite. Possible solutions. Consider working at off times, early morning, late at night. You can turn your Wi-Fi on your phone off, and you can watch all my videos on LTE. We've done that before in my class. I've shown you how to do that. So you can watch those videos in LTE. Work out a schedule with others in your home. My daughter had a test last week, and so we worked out a schedule. When she was taking her test, nobody else was online. Now, keeping in tune with social distancing, you can still go to parking lots like McDonald's or Starbucks and use their Wi-Fi. Please make sure that you are staying socially distant. And you're not, you can't go in those restaurants, but you could park in their parking lot and stay in your car, and you could work on things there. So those are some different options. Now I'm going to pause just for a second to see if anyone has any questions. So I'm just going to pause and see if anybody types anything in there. Okay, good. Okay, don't hesitate to type them in there if something comes up and you have a question, because I can see the chat the whole time. Okay, how to be successful in an online class. This is something that you looks very similar to what we've talked about in class. Okay, very, very similar. You're going to want to work 1 hour every single day on math. Devote our class time to this class. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 10 to 11, devote that to math. Okay, whether it's homework, watching videos, or anything like that. Then you're still going to need to work more than just that time. Maybe use that time to watch videos. Yes, keeping your, yes, William, the question is, can we keep our webcams off? Yes, you can keep your webcam off. Not a problem. Keep that off. Okay? Watch the lectures. And when you watch the lectures, take notes. Okay, take notes just like you're in class. Watch the lectures and take notes. Do your homework. Do your homework. Check email and Canvas multiple times a day. Okay, after this is over, I will download this recording. I will send an email out with this recording, your assignments for the week, and any information that you need. Okay, everything in that email is going to be what you need to survive. It will also be posted on Canvas, and then that won't change. That won't change. Okay, but kind of stay in Canvas during the day. Check it. Remember, you're in school. We're just doing it online. So you want to stay focused on that. Create or edit your calendar. I'm sorry, create or edit your calendar as needed for your online classes. Some of the due dates have changed slightly, extended the time a little bit, so you may need to adjust your calendar. My daughter has a big desk calendar up in her room. She taped it to her wall somehow, and she's got all the due dates written on her calendar for all of her classes. I think she did a different color for each class. So that is one way that you can do it. If you need help, email me, go to virtual office hours, or post in the discussion. You've got to treat this like we are still meeting several times a week. Okay, that's what you want to be focused on, that we are still meeting that we're still having class for the next month. Okay, I'm going to pause right there to see if anybody has any questions on this particular screen. Okay. Okay, don't hesitate to type in the chat feature if you have any questions. Just go ahead and do that. Now, my last screen is the new policy that you can do pass fail, or you can do A, B, C, D, or F. So you can choose between those two things. The best person to talk to about this is going to be your academic advisor. You can choose the pass fail option, or you can get your letter grade. That is the situation that I might consider doing that is if I got a C in the class and I needed to keep a 3.0 for one of my scholarships, or I needed to keep something to be eligible to play sports. Then you could choose the pass fail option and it won't affect your GPA. That is one of the situations where I might choose the pass fail option over the A, B, or C. If you get an A or a B, I probably wouldn't choose the pass fail. I probably would just I would keep the A or the B. I'm happy to talk to you about this. I don't know that I fully can look at your transcripts and everything as well as your advisor can. So your advisor is definitely the best person to talk to about that because I'm not your academic advisor. The threshold for pass fail is a 70. Okay, so a 70, that's a great question. Thank you. So a 70 and above, you get credit. Below a 70 is no credit. Okay, great question. Thank you. That is an excellent question. I think you can decide per class. So the question is, if you do pass fail, do you have to do it for all your classes, or can you do it per individual class? And that statement just came out. I'll see what I can find out from the registrar on that. But it is my understanding that you can do it per class. Good question. Thank you. Okay. Okay, please don't hesitate to Okay, so the question is, I thought the email said that it was a D and above. Yes, okay, so that is a great question. For this particular class, Math 131, you have to have a 70. So you get an A, a B, or a C, or no credit for this particular class. All of your other classes, if you get a D, that is possible. So that is true. But for Math 131, you have to have a 70 or above. And I'll check on that, but this particular class gives a grade of A, B, or C, or no credit. Yes. And that is in our syllabus, and it's something that we don't always realize, but yes, thank you for bringing that up. I appreciate it. Okay, you guys keep typing in there if you have any questions. I am going to go to, well, hold on one second. There we are. Here we go. This is your Canvas. So you should be looking at Canvas right now in the student view. I will, you guys know how I work. You know that I've put everything into Canvas. Beginning of the semester files, we're done with. Prep assessment, chapter 1, 2, or unit 1 and 2, we're done with. You have to finish up unit 3 this week, okay? All of your homework, all the videos, all the classwork we did all before spring break. Okay, the week that classes were canceled from spring break, we had a quiz, and then we were going to prepare for our tests. So that got bumped. So this week, before Wednesday, now I sent all this out before spring break in case you wanted to take it early, and I know that some people have. You want to take your quiz. You've got to finish your homework inside WebAssign, and then you've got to take your test. Now you want to do that before Wednesday. And all that is stuff that we're just wrapping up from before spring break. Okay, so now what you want to look at now is I want you to look at these resources for online learning. You might want to print out my schedule. Here's my schedule. You may want to download that and print it. Okay, here it is. On Mondays and Tuesdays in the morning, I am doing overviews for each of my classes. Okay, I do have some office hours on Monday and Wednesday, but I'm mostly doing overviews for my classes. Then on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I am in Zoom from 9 to noon. So you can get in touch with me any of those times. In the afternoon, I'm grading, emailing, doing video lessons. So I'm not on Zoom. You can still email me, and I can still answer questions, and I can still do all those things for you, but I'm not on Zoom. Okay, so I'm on Zoom in the morning. So my schedule is probably a good thing for you to have close by. I want to show you under resources for online, when you wake up on Monday and it's time for class, you're going to click the link to Monday's 10 a.m. Okay, and then if you need me during office hours, you're going to click the link to Alicia's online office hours. Okay, the 10 a.m. class is similar. That link takes you to a classroom. It's like we meet in 120 in Harmon Hall. My office hours, that's a different link, and it's in my office. So kind of think about those as two different things. Here's the WebAssign help desk information and the Montevallo tech support. I want to go back up here to where it says general questions for online learning. Okay, this is discussion. So you can hit reply, and you can do a post and say, hey, Alicia, I'm having trouble finding your Zoom office hour link. And I can answer that question. So this area right here is going to be for general questions for online. Okay, you might ask for advice about where to go for Wi-Fi and different possibilities. There's another one that is for questions for math content. Okay, that might be something like, I'm stuck on this problem. You may upload a picture and I can give you hints on what to do. It may be a situation where I do a video on how to solve that problem, or I may point you to a video on how to solve that problem. Okay, so you've got two options there. Okay, so you've got resources for online learning. Now, here it says weekly overview presentations. Okay, This is where your videos will be for this Monday. For what I'm doing right now, it will be posted right here. This moving to online presentation, that is the PowerPoint that I just went through. So if you need any information from that PowerPoint, you click that right there and it's going to give you the PowerPoint. Okay? Now, this is where we're going to spend most of the next month, is right here in chapters 5, 6, and 7. We're going to be doing a little bit of chapter 5, a little bit of chapter 6, and a little bit of chapter 7. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing. You have a quiz that's due by midnight on April 17th. Your test will be by April 24th, and your homework is due that same day. Here are the 2 lectures for this week. Okay, there are the 2 lectures for this week. Now, your final exam will also be inside WebAssign, and you just have to have it finished by Thursday, April 30th. You don't have a set 2-hour block that it has to be done in. Okay. Any questions about that? Feel free to type in anything that you've got questions about. I'm just going to pause just for a second before I bring up my next file. Okay, continue to post those questions. If anything comes up and you're thinking about it, or you just want to know, you have a question, just go ahead and type it in. Completely fine. Okay, now this is WebAssign. This is WebAssign. Okay, so what we have right here, you've got your 3 homework assignments from before spring break. Those really should be done. Okay, your word problems, your simplify, multiply, and divide, and your rational equations. Okay, those should be done. Okay, if they're not done, you've got until Wednesday to get them done. Okay, your quiz on rational expressions and equations, that's due Wednesday at midnight, and your test is due Wednesday at midnight. Okay, now your practice test, this is optional. You don't have to do the practice test, but I would do the practice test. It's really going to show you exactly what your test looks like. So I definitely would make sure that you do that practice test beforehand, okay? So really all of this, you're going to take care of in the next 48 hours. By Wednesday at midnight, all this is going to be taken care of because it's all from before spring break. You've done most of it, okay? I've lectured on it. We've done it. We've done most of it, okay? This is our new information, and our target due date is April 13th, okay? Now remember, your tests and your quizzes are timed. Your tests and your quizzes are timed. Okay, so I have 2 questions. One of the questions is, are the lectures already posted and ready to view? And the answer to that question is yes. The videos and the lectures for this week are posted and ready to view. Now you can also go back to the unit that we were working on before spring break, and those lectures are still there also. So any of those videos that you need are still there. The videos for this week are already posted and ready to view whenever you're ready. So good question, thank you. Attendance policy, is that a thing still? I am keeping an eye on things because I need to make sure you're attending class. So most of it, I will look and see when the last time you were in Canvas, and I will look and see the last time that you were in WebAssign. So I will be looking at things, and if you're not working in Canvas, if you're not working in WebAssign, then I will reach out to you. The attendance policy, you know, it's not for a grade in the class or anything like that, but you do need to be working, and I'll be able to see when you're in Canvas, and I'll be able to see when you're in WebAssign. And so that's really how I'll know if you're doing things or not in class. Okay, when does the final exam unlock? The final exam will unlock the Monday of final exam week. And so that's going to be April 27th. That's when that will unlock, is April 27th. Now, if you have an extenuating circumstance for whatever reason, you can talk to me about that personally if you need to take it earlier for whatever reason. I know sometimes I have students that are going out of town a little bit early, and I will handle that on a case-by-case basis. Good questions. Good questions. Okay, and you can. I'm going to move to the next screen, but feel free to continue asking those questions. Okay, this is a document that you will get in just a few minutes when I send out the email of this recording. This is what is happening this week. For the week of March 30th, this is what you need to know for Math 131. Okay, you want to finish up the assignments from prior to spring break. Okay, that's due Wednesday, April 1st at midnight. You have 3 homework assignments that hopefully are already done. You have a quiz that you need to take, and you have 2 attempts at that quiz. Okay, so if you take it and you don't like your first grade, just take it again. Okay, and then you have 1 test. You have 1 attempt on the test. There is a practice test on WebAssign, so I would definitely use that to study, and you can take the practice test as many times as you want. Okay, now remember the quizzes and tests are timed. You get 1 hour for those. You'll have 2 hours on your final exam, but you get 1 hour for a quiz and 1 hour for a test. I will adjust those times if I have a letter from DSS from you. I will adjust those times. Okay, now the new material for this week is you're going to watch video lecture, chapter 5, part 1, and you're going to watch video lecture, chapter 5, part 2. Okay, and those are posted inside Canvas. I'll send it out in an email. You will have all of that information at your fingertips, but please don't hesitate to ask if you aren't sure. Then inside WebAssign, you've got a chapter 5 homework. The target due date for that is April 13th. Okay? Okay. Any questions about that? Any questions? Okay, so I'm going to go back to my video screen. You do not have to have your video on at all. Is this good? Are you feeling better? Does this ease a little bit of the stress? Good. I see a couple of thumbs up. I see a yes. Good. Okay. What you need to remember is that I'm here. I'm here. Okay. Just like I was in the classroom, I'm still here. I know this is stressful for all of us. But I think we're all going to be okay. Okay. Any other questions that you want to type in? Let me make sure I've got all these. Attendance policy, final. Okay. Lots of different avenues to get in touch with me. I'm still here, just like I was when we were on Montevallo. So email, come see me in Zoom, all of those good things. Any additional questions? I'm gonna, one of the things that you do need to know about Zoom is we're always limited to 40 minutes. One of the reasons I don't come into the class early at all is because as soon as I come in, the 40 minutes start. And so I definitely want to be careful with our time because Zoom will cut me off. We have the free version and they'll cut me off at 40 minutes. I don't anticipate that problem with my office hours because typically office hours are one-on-one. It's anytime that I have a group that I'm limited to 40 minutes. So I do have to kind of keep that in mind. Okay, well, you guys know how to find me. I look forward to the rest of the semester. Good luck. Oh, I see a kitty cat. Hi, kitty. You guys will get to meet my dogs, I'm sure, but they're snoring right now. So one of them's right here. So Zoe, can you say hello, Zozo? Yeah. She's not sure. Oh, there she goes. Yeah. She's not sure if she likes us being home or not. So we'll see. Okay. That is a little bit of a personal question, Michael. And so I'm going to email that just because we're on, everybody can see this. So yes, I will email that to you. Okay. Well, I am going to go ahead and close this out. Thank you very much for coming, and I will definitely see you next Monday. But if I need to see you before that, pop into office hours or email me or anything. Bye, guys. Good luck.